Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Secret Empire United, issue number 1. Guys, we see that Shiro, the Sunfire, basically, and Random and Frenzy, they decide to go on a little war path and attack the border patrol between New Tien and Hydra proper, across, Hydra United States. We saw all of this back in issue number 1 or 2. I think it was 2, though, of Secret Empire. That New Tien is now the new land where basically all the mutants get to go, and they've got a couple of years to relax and make base and whatever, make their little kingdom before Captain America decides to go after them. It's one of those kind of things, almost like an internment camp. But anyway, yeah, things basically just like a New Genosha, just like House of M. The mutants, specifically the Morlock-looking mutants, the ones who don't fit in with regular humans, they don't really like humans, and humans do get the lower end of the class scale. Basically, the police don't like them, but I'm going to explore that a little bit more, I'm sure, in the future. In the meantime, for right now, Shiro leads this group, all right? Sunfire leads this group to go and attack this base, and they are pretty much single-handedly taken down by the Superior Octopus. Guys, I have always loved Superior Spider-Man. I'm talking from like day one. I always thought it was just like one of the best ideas ever. And I know a lot of guys are just like, oh no, it's horrible. But those are probably the same guys who say that Secret Empire sucks. So I'm probably still in the same ground, same camp that I was before. Anyway, so yeah, we get to see that these guys are all systematically taken down by Doc Ock, and he's barely even moving. And man, it's a good thing because, like, he's basically a superior clone of Spider-Man who also has greater tech, like stronger and more durable octopus arms. So yeah, I could see him going after quite a few people and taking them down. Spider sense, all that good stuff. Plus the brains of Doc Ock, which, sorry, I think that he's a lot smarter than, what's-his-face? Frickin' Peter Parker. Heck, he proved to be in some way smarter than Tony Stark, so there's that. But that was a very fun issue. I'll get into that one day. In the meantime, these guys get taken down. Frenzy is able to grab Random and get out of there, but Shiro gets taken hostage. So they take him, and Zorn isn't happy with this. So basically, Zorn is now going to send an Expendables team full of mutants to go and take these guys out. So they're going to send Sebastian Shaw, he's going to send Boom Boom, strong guy, told you I'd get to him, and they're going to send Marrow also. And, I don't like to consider Sebastian Shaw expendable, like he's uber. But, however, for them to send Magic in and call her, they said that she's going to be going with them. So I'm going to assume that she's not necessarily expendable in that regard. Now, Magic is way too cool for this. Basically, Magic can't teleport anymore because of the Earth Defense Shield. That's very interesting. That's interesting, and it makes sense how her powers will work that way. So I'm digging that. But she's still got other spells. So she's going to do basically an invisibility and silence spell. However, Chthon is there, who we just learned back in issue number 4, also just released this week. Scarlet Witch is possessed by Chthon, however you want to pronounce it. It's basically a Cthulhian type mythic entity. So as soon as they cross the border, Chthon knew that this was going to be a situation. So Taskmaster shows up. A couple of the other Avengers bad guys show up, and they start kicking some serious booty. Deadpool is there. Vision is there. Yeah, they're not playing around at all for a millisecond. Well, they try to dictate the battle, but here's the deal, all right? If Captain America was leading the team, I would say otherwise, but the mutants, they've been battling like on planet, under planet, off planet, interdimensional, whatever. They've just had so many different battles that, yeah, these guys, these Avengers are kind of a new team, but the X-Men always train. And even their training quarters is better than any of the Olympic stuff that the Avengers use. They've got the danger rooms, you know what I'm saying? Which became a living entity at one point. But the idea is that, yeah, they're better trained at these kinds of expeditions. So Shaw immediately screams out, change opponents. And as soon as that happens, these Avengers get taken down pretty much in a matter of breaths. They're just taken down. They're dropped. And it's beautiful the way that it happens. Absolutely beautiful. Even Chthon gets taken down, which is just, it's kind of sexy. So at this point, Captain America himself, the Hydra Supreme, decides to go and have a conversation with Zorn, King Zorn, mano a mano, so to speak. Well, mano e zorno. So they go and they decide to have this conversation. Beast is actually there to represent, but he leaves also. So in private, Captain America smiles and says, "You can come out now." And holy crap, here's the WTF moment. It's freaking Emma Frost. She is right beside Zorn, controlling Zorn. And oh my God, I did not expect her back this soon. That's crazy. That's crazy. So she shows through her own tests on Shiro that, hey, guess what? And she didn't really need to, I guess. She didn't need to if the other guys were there, but whatever. I guess they just went to Sunfire nonetheless. I think that might have actually been the case. Maybe that means Doc Ock was actually involved in it. Either way, we find out that Arnim Zola and Dr. Faustus were behind this. They caught Sunfire and mind screwed him into going and leading this attack. So yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Now, Emma Frost, she's as cocky needs to be. But, oof, yeah, her versus Cap, I don't even want to think about what's going to happen to this poor girl. I know a lot of people out there are going to think otherwise, but whatever. However, she does have an upper hand because it looks like in her hand, she's got one of the fragments of the cosmic cube. Yeah, this gives her an amazing advantage. I don't even know what to think about that. That's crazy. But she doesn't show it to Steve. Maybe he actually already knows. Who knows? But the idea is that she's got this, and that's a pretty big deal. So Steve goes and they make some kind of a diplomatic excuse for what happened and everything's cool. And basically Steve just has that little conversation where he's just like, hey, everybody's gonna understand what's going on, and you're gonna be humble and you're gonna be loyal and you're gonna know your place and serve Hydra, or you will be destroyed for the betterment of the nation. And those are exact quotes. So yeah, that's a big deal. Guys, does this comic deserve anything other than an A? This is amazing. Now, guys, I can't let this review go by without giving a huge shout out to Ario Anandito. Thank you so much again for a month ago doing that interview with me. You are the best. You are the absolute hands down best. Thank you so much. And yeah, guys, seriously, go back. I'm going to link it, of course. Go back and check out that interview that I had with him. A lot of it was specifically about this issue, but yeah, it did wind up enveloping so much more than this. But yeah, guys, there's so much coming out about Secret Empire this month. When you look in the back of this comic and the other comics, there's so much Secret Empire coming out. So I'm going to have my hands full this week. That's for damn sure. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.